let's talk about this.
All right, so Cowboys get their ass whooped for a third game this season at home. Just this season, I'm specifying.
Happy birthday, Jerry Jones.
Happy birthday, Jerry Jones. How's that fucking taste? Look, the Lions come in there, they kick their ass. They were running the most disrespectful plays
Hey,
during
I,
that
I, I
game.
can't I can't think of a time I've ever seen that. Have you?
Um,
Not like that. Like I'm talking about. There's been teams like when the Niners beat the Eagles last year. Like they were talking like crazy trash. That's
yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
that's I get it. But it still wasn't like the Niners were like putting Christian McCaffrey in at quarterback and letting him throw the ball around and be like, "Oh, see, we can still beat you." Like this was like outrageous. Like I
I
to
felt
run the
like,
hook and ladder to Panay Sewell just for like the shits and giggles and put
yeah,
Dan Skipper at like receiver for a play, like not even like eligible. Like
yeah.
I,
Look, I thought it was absolutely amazing. I kind of called this after like week two. Like I know I was harsh with my words with Dallas, because they have good players. Like Dak's a good player, CD's an elite player. But I didn't think they were all that good. And now that they have injuries, no Micah Parsons, no Demarcus Lawrence, it's getting even
I will
worse.
say those two guys weren't going to stop what happened yesterday.
Yeah, yeah,
Dallas is just schematically not built to stop run like the run. They're they've definitely regressed on defense for sure. I mean, Dan Quinn's doing a hell of a job in Washington. I think we both agree. We're going to talk about them later.
yeah.
But my problem is this one: when is the time to cut McCarthy? Like, and I get you. I guess you can't do it now because then everyone's going to be like, "Well, we should just hire Dan Quinn. Why did we not just fire him at the end of last year?" Right? You like look like a bigger idiot than you already do because this is 3 games, and I'm not saying you can beat the Lions, but you can come out there and look respectable. What's the excuse for the offense only putting up like 8 points? What is it,
Right,
Juan?
right.
What's the excuse?
Yeah, nothing. And you're absolutely right. Like, I don't have a problem with the loss. I think the Lions are a better team than them, even when they're healthy. But the fact that you're at home, and this is the third time that this has happened, fourth time to be in a row, dating back from last year with the Packers. This is not supposed to happen. You're supposed to take care of business at home. You're supposed to be having that competitive edge at home, and
And
you
we know
just
the
come out
Saints aren't
flat.
as good, and they kicked their ass. We know the Saints really aren't that good of a team, right?
Right.
Like we
Right.
kind of thought it after 1 week, and then we're like, oh, damn, the Saints did that to Dallas.
Right.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. Hey, Baltimore's a hell of a good team. Like
Yeah.
I expected them to kind of go in there and kick Dallas's ass,
Right.
but this game, and look, I talked to a Cowboy fan today. And I mean, I'll tell him to his face, you're delusional. He told me there's one player in the league who can fix this. Who do you think that player is? If they trade for him,
Devontae Adams.
that's it. I can't believe
I
you
knew
got it.
it. I
That's
knew
it.
it.
How does that
No,
fix it? I told him, how's that fix it?
it doesn't. It
How does that
doesn't.
fix it?
And look, and
Like,
I
hey, yeah, your passing offense will be better for sure. You might get the safeties to back up just a touch, but even though he's
it's
not that
not.
scary,
It's not.
but you can't run the ball. Tyler Guyton is not looking very good to start off his career. And obviously, he can turn stuff around, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, you can have a horrible rookie year and still be a great NFL player. But the problems in Dallas, the fish stinks from the head. And I don't want to say, hey, Jerry Jones is this horrible player personnel guy because the Cowboys aren't that bad
I think
when it comes to
Steven Jones
drafting.
has been
When
pretty
it
good drafting. I think Steven Jones is
correct,
more involved than Jerry
even
than
when it
people
comes to
think.
signing people. But I don't obviously I don't love the stuff he does with the media. It's like, bro, just sit behind the office, like Robert Kraft, right? We saw him every game day. How often did you ever hear him talking? Not
None.
very much,
Yeah.
right? Just sign the fucking check, be on your merry way.
Yeah.
That's it, easy peasy. But the Cowboys, man, you can't cut bait with McCarthy. I guess I'm talking myself into it. And for all you Cowboy fans, they're like, we got $20 million. We can sign players. Who are you gonna sign? That's one player. $20 million doesn't get you 5 great players. One, that's
Yeah.
one. And by the way, you gave Dak 60 million. He's a good quarterback, but 60 million is too much. And now you're hamstrung. And this team, I don't really know where they go.
Look,
And I don't think they have the
I
fortitude or toughness to turn this shit around. Juan. Sorry, that's my last bit.
no, yeah, no, I agree with you. The only thing that I would say is I would fire McCarthy. I would do it. I don't think it's too
But you
early.
agree though, it makes you look even dumber now because
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
waited
it makes you
5
look
yeah.
dumber, and I bet, this is owner syndrome where they feel this pride. They have so much pride, and it happens with coaches and it happens with players. I can think of two instances right now. Number one, Deshaun Watson. That's number one example. Like, the owner paid so much money for this guy. You don't want
Draft
to be
capital.
wrong. Yeah, draft capital. You don't want to be wrong. It's so much pride. And then with the Cowboys, it's like, no, I endorse this guy. I backed up this guy. I can't do it now. When
And I will say
bullshit.
this, I appreciate Jerry Jones, one, for sticking with coaches. Like,
Mhm.
that's cool because a lot of times me and you agree, hey, the coach, like, who was the coach from Houston got fired out? David Culley.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, like, he wasn't that bad to get fired after 1 year.
yeah,
But the writing was on the wall for Mike McCarthy. Like, it wasn't like, oh, he doesn't really deserve it. It was like, no, you deserve it. You
mhm,
deserve it.
yeah. He should be fired, and I don't know who would be interim. I guess Mike Zimmer. He has head coach experience.
He just got there.
Yeah, I,
Super
I don't
cool.
know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Look, they're probably gonna beat up on bad teams. I don't know who they play off the top of my
I
head
think they play
next
the
week.
Niners. They play the Niners.
Oh man, that's gonna
And
be
they're gonna get
rough.
rolled. They're gonna get rolled, I think. I mean, I'm
you
gonna
know,
double check.
hopefully, if you're looking at it from a Dallas perspective, like Dallas fans perspective, I mean, this is the game to do it, to rejuvenize your team. To beat the night. That'll be a huge win. So you have the
Yo,
opportunity in front of you.
100%.
But I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. I'm sorry.
No.
I
I
don't think
will
it's
say
gonna
this.
happen.
If they get rolled, it's time. Fire him right off.
Yeah,
Like, right
yeah,
after the game, hand him his
yeah,
papers.
yeah. Is
Because
the
it's
game
we've been talking about this team has been a mental hurdle for them for 4 years, and they haven't come close since that first meeting.
is the game in Dallas, Max?
Let me see.
I'm kind of curious for that. Because
Yeah,
if it's
it's in Levi. Yeah,
oh,
no, they're
okay.
done.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Big dreams, everything ain't what it seems. Glittering gold both ways. Not on my team. This organic, we don't buy